Hi, this is Raven Starsparkles again for the next video for learning to play and maximize your enjoyment in the Shroud of the Avatar. I am here in the beautiful, and well laid out, player-owned town of Novu, in their crafting area. This crafting area contains all +5 crafting tables that give you a benefit when crafting. In this video I will be doing a basic overview of crafting tables. Crafting is a very detailed topic and I will only be discussing the tables in this video. Each table can be used to both craft or process, and also salvage or deconstruct items into materials. Crafting skills are divided into 3 areas: gathering, refining, and production. Gathering is what you do in the wild, refining is getting raw material ready to use, and production is making stuff with those items. Let me point out the crafting tables real quick. The first is the tanning station, then textiles, milling, carpentry, alchemy, blacksmithing, smelting, tailoring, butchering, and finally cooking. Let's take a look at one using the butchering station or table. Double-click it to open its menu area. The menu is divided into 2 halves. The left half is your known recipes for this table. Each side has a typable filter box and a drop-down pre-filled filter option. The right is the materials window, your quick inventory window and needed tool and durability window. You must have the appropriate tools, ingredients, recipes, and sometimes patterns in order to craft items. Okay, let's process the trout we caught in Solace Bridge outskirts. First we find the recipe in the left menu and then either place the needed materials manually into the top right materials window or simply double-click the recipe tab itself to autofill. Now select the number of times using the left and right arrow, then click Craft. The material window now contains the crafting output items that can be removed by clicking the Take All button in bottom right. Each processing used decreases your tool by 1 durability. You will find it is generally cheaper to buy a new tool from the NPC when it is at 0 durability than to use a repair kit on it. As you can see, when we use the tailoring table, you can see all known recipes and what ingredients are needed to craft them. All your known recipes can be located in your recipe book, accessible from the stained glass window icon, in the top right toolbox menu. Each time you learn a new recipe it will show in this book, and these can be filtered and searched for. Recipes can either be teachable and learnable or not teachable or learnable. Most all recipes can be found in the SOTA wiki. If the recipe items list says it is teachable and learnable, then you can learn this recipe by simply putting the exact number of the required ingredients in the materials area. When done correctly, the craft button will activate and you can craft the item. When you learn a recipe this way, it will be added to your recipe book. Players can also drag teachable recipes from their recipe book into a trade window to give to you as well. Untrainable recipes must be bought from NPC or found in loot drops and then used to learn. Now let us use a table to salvage items. Salvage destroys the item but gives you scraps you can use in some recipes, patterns, which I will cover later, and most important, experience in the skill associated with the crafting table used. Drag items of the type made on the table into the materials window from your inventory and click the salvage button. Salvaging also decreases tool durability. Once done, you can hit Take All to collect the scraps. You can also double-click the salvage recipe in the recipe window to auto-load single items determined to be salvageable on this table. Just be careful as it doesn't differentiate between trash and treasure, and you may scrap something you didn't mean to this way. Finally, let us cover patterns. We will need wax, which we can buy from the NPC here by the crafting area. To use a pattern you need the item to use the pattern on, the pattern itself, and 3 wax. I have a pair of epic leather gloves plus 3, but they look too fancy for my outfit. I will apply a rugged gloves pattern to them. We put the epic gloves, the rugged gloves pattern and 3 wax into the materials window and select craft. We still have a pair of epic gloves plus 3, but they now look like a pair of rugged gloves. The pattern is simply a cosmetic change, and doesn't change the object's stats or quality. Patterns can be used on most all wearable or equipable items, but you must have the correct pattern type for the item type you are wanting to cosmetically change. In this case it was leather gloves as the type. This ends our 30,000 foot overview of crafting tables. It seems we are being photobombed by a local Novu resident, Cadence. I will end here and sign off. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you click the notification bell, you will be alerted when I post another video.